Hi everyone, it's Kara here from Bohoberry, and I am back today with a brand new Plan With Me video. We are just 10 days away from the start of June, and I am so excited to start a new month in my bullet journal. So as I do every month, I wanted to do a quick flip through and show you what's been going on in my journal, what's been working for me, what's not working, what I'm planning on changing, and then we're gonna get into setting up for June. All right, so we have here my monthly overview spread, and after that, my gratitude page, which I've done pretty good at filling out this month, my monthly tracker, which is going really well. I love still using this pattern for my tracker each month, and just to show you really quickly how I do this, let's see, today is the 19th, so I'm going to fill out a couple more. I know that I'm going to do my goal check, and all I do here is just diagonal lines, just like so. Hydrate, yes. Budget review, I did that this morning. A new blog post, probably not. And then a new YouTube video, I'm filming it right now, so I'm going to mark that off. I posted to Instagram. And all I do is just alternate, I'm not going to fill out the last two yet, but all I do is just alternate the direction of those diagonal lines with each and every box, and it forms a cute pattern. So really simple. And then of course I've been doing my botanical line drawing down here at the bottom to kind of fill in the space. That's been fun to fill in every few days. After that, we have my mood tracker for this month, which, as I had mentioned previously, I couldn't find my compass last month to draw out my circles for my mood mandala. And I had recently picked up a copy, or been given a copy, sorry, of Botanical Line Drawing by Peggy Dean, and I thought, what a fun way to track my moods, but with May flowers. So I decided to draw a flower every day and then color it in based on my mood for the day. And you'll notice that a lot of these drawings have multiple colors. The only color that matters, or is actually my main mood for the day, let's put it that way, is the color of the flower itself. So the green leaves and the yellow little centers to the flowers, those are not related to my moods. It's just the color of the actual flower. All right, after that we have my self-care tracker, which I've been doing vertically this month. I really like the way this looks. However, I'm going to change it up again this month, and I can't wait to show you what I'm doing. You'll just have to wait with me for a few minutes on that one. On the right-hand side, I have taking care of me. This is kind of me keeping a log of what I'm doing for myself each and every day. So in regards to self-care, what kinds of things did I take the time to do for myself? So here I have things like I went back to the gym, I took a nap, I got out of the house for a little bit, painted my nails, I took a long bath, meal prepped for the week, I had a spa appointment, I had a treat meal this day. So anything, it could be super small to something big, but just writing down one thing that I did that day in regards to my self-care. I love logging this every day. All right, and then after that, we just have my first weekly spread and some daily pages. You can see here I was practicing for this next spread that you're about to see, and I do this a lot when I'm doing hand lettering. Normally I do it in a separate notebook, but here I just decided to go for it. But I like to write things out in the font or the way that I want to write them, and then I kind of measure how many spaces that takes up, and then when I do the actual spread, I'm able to center everything properly on the page because I know how many spaces it takes up. So that's how this came about. You'll see I have more daily pages here. I have some plans for my daughter this summer, some unfinished business moving forward. I created a master grocery list. This is something that I can reference before I make my grocery list to go to the store each week. So these are kind of our staples that we keep in our house at all times. So I can always go down this list and see what we don't have and what we need to add to our grocery list for that week. All right, after that we have a failed attempt at a new weekly spread. I was thinking about doing my regular appointments and schedules here on the left, and then having 3 different columns for various things like maybe weather and going to the gym, etc. I then realized it was probably too much. So as you'll see on this next spread, I have my new weekly spread that I've been using. All right. After that, I have a list of home projects that I want to work on in the near future. I have some more daily pages. Obviously, I was a little busy this day. I didn't even finish filling that in. After that, I have a page about DSLR tips for beginners. I just got a new DSLR camera and I am learning very, very slowly how to use it. So I just had some tips in here for myself, kind of as reminders. I've got some more daily pages, and then this current weekly spread. And then we have some more daily pages. And I guess this is kind of a spoiler, isn't it? I told you I had lost my compass, and the fabulous Amy over at, you may know her as MoxieDori on Etsy, she mailed this stencil to me, and it is a circular stencil. So it's a stencil for drawing circles, and I'm going to show you how this works here in a few minutes, but I just wanted to practice with it and see how it works, so that's what I did on that page. Up next, we have more daily pages. This is actually today's list. And then here I started doing some summer doodles. I always launch a seasonal themed sticker sheet in my shop each season, and summer is fast approaching, so I wanted to start doing some summery doodles. And I do believe that is it. We have come to the end of May so far. Today's still the 19th. So my plan is to leave enough room for the rest of the month's weekly and daily pages. All right, so in order to do that, I am going to count out some pages. So I've got 1 week left in the month of May. We do have a bit of a week at the end, which is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, the 29th through 31st. What I like to do with weeks that are split like that is whichever month has the most days in it out of the 7, that's the month that I put that weekly spread in. So I will actually start this weekly spread in the month of June. So really, I just need to leave enough pages for this next upcoming week. All right, so we've got my weekly spread, and we've got, today's the 19th. So I usually average 2 days per page. So we've got 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, we're going to say 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st. And then we are going to start June right here. Okay, so I'm at page 106 is the beginning of June, and I am going to keep my dailies all within the month of May. So that's why I went all the way up to 31. You'll notice I'm not leaving any room. I don't know what I smudged on my finger. You'll notice that I'm not leaving any room for collections. So any new collections that I come up with between now and June, they're just going to go ahead and go into the month of June. So I'm literally just leaving enough room for my weekly spreads and my daily pages, and we get started on June right here. And the last thing I want to talk about before I get started actually drawing everything out is my color scheme. I have been doing this pastel color scheme for almost a year now. I was obsessed with pastel colors. I still kind of am, to be honest, but I'm kind of getting a little tired of seeing the same color scheme in my journal day after day and month after month. So I am going back to a tried and true, vibrant, kind of bright color scheme. This is the color scheme I went with in my first almost 3 bullet journals, and I really loved it, and it's something I've kind of been yearning to get back to. So I'm going to actually list all of these colors that I'm using in the description box below so that you know which Tombow dual brush pens I'm using. I am keeping my grays because I use these for various different things. So the same grays I've used in the past, and then I'm switching out to bright colors instead of the pastels. All right, let's get started. All right, y'all, so that is it. I'm gonna go back to the beginning of June and kind of walk you through my plans here. You'll notice that a lot has pretty much stayed the same. I'm obviously gonna fill this out later on with all of my events and appointments for this month, plus my master kind of to-do list projects that need to get worked on this month. After that, I have my gratitude page and my monthly tracker. With my tracker this month, I haven't quite decided. I'm toying around with doing the multiple colors like I used to, so it's bright and cheery. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to tackle that yet, so definitely stay tuned on Instagram so you can see the progress of my tracker this month. And I'm leaving this bottom section blank. Again, I'm not sure if I'll do the flowers again. I might try some different types of doodles or patterns or something fun and funky down here as the month progresses. And then after that, I have my new self-care tracker. So as I was drawing this out, you were probably like, what the heck is she doing? If you follow a lot of people on Instagram, you've probably seen a lot of these circular trackers going around, and I think they're just gorgeous. And since Amy from MoxieDori sent this stencil my way, I thought it would be really fun and super easy to draw one out for this month. So hopefully you saw how this works and how simple it is. Really, it's kind of a genius design, but here's how this is going to work. I actually kind of tested this out in the back of my notebook so that you could see. All right, so this was my test. Up here was just me testing out different colors to use this month, but this is my hope. So I'll have my graph as usual. So I'll rank myself on a scale of 1 to 10 in each of my areas, which are mood, sleep, activity, and diet. So I will log those as a graph there. And then I toyed around with the idea of throughout the month using the green to kind of highlight the bottom section that doesn't have any graph to it. I thought it might be a nice visual at the end of the month to kind of see where my graph stayed steady and positive or where it might have dipped down in certain areas. So I'm going to play around with that this month, and that's how I'm going to be filling this out as the month progresses. And then I'm keeping that taking care of me section where I write down one little thing that I do each day in the area of self-care. And then after that, this is where my mood tracker is going to go for this month. And I haven't decided if I'm going to do another mandala, if I'm going to do flowers like I did last month, or something entirely different. So I apologize that you're not seeing this yet. Again, I will absolutely update on Instagram and here on the channel to kind of show you what I'm doing for my mood tracker this month. I have not decided yet. All right, so that is it, except for one last little thing, and that is this. Amy sent me a sweet little note with the stencil that she sent me. She said, "Kara, thanks for all you do. You have improved the lives of countless folks. Best, Amy. P.S. I popped in one extra in case you like it and want to do a giveaway." So I thought, since I'm showing you how this stencil works here on the channel, I thought I would do a giveaway here on YouTube. So I have an extra one of these MoxieDori circular stencils, and all you have to do is comment on this video, give it a thumbs up, and be subscribed to my channel. And I'm going to draw a winner and announce that in my next video, which will be on Monday. All right, y'all, thank you so much for watching, and I will look forward to seeing y'all very, very soon. Bye.